going to be dropping down that ult from Aurora to absolutely lock her in place.
My question is, do they have what it takes to actually negate that burst onto any units at all? Like, yes, you can lock them down, but how much can they actually do in that split second to actually take down these members of EVOS? It's time to find out, can the Kings of Kings actually make a stand and make sure that they get themselves towards the grand finals round? This is game 2 between RRQ Hoshi versus EVOS Legends.
Oh, this is going to be one heck of a game here as EVOS, again, one game up against RRQ, and especially in a very convincing fashion as well. Looks like, you know, overall, the openings and lane assignments for both sides very similar, nothing too out of the ordinary. They all need that level 2 before they start popping off, and especially for Aurora, she needs that level 2 so that she can kind of stack her abilities up to ensure that she locks people down. On top of the fact that she can, you know, pump damage out.
Yeah, I'm right now looking at a potential steal coming in, but it's going to be R7 that does get that sort of a buff, so he's going to get a little bit of that extra gold. Finn, of course, try to actually snatch that river camp away, but taking a little bit too much damage. Same goes to LJ right here, just trying to actually protect some of all these sort of the camps that they could get, but Sin will try to actually make sure that that doesn't go over to the side of EVOS.
Yeah, the execution power coming in from Rexy is pretty redonkulous, if I have to say so myself. The Aurora got chunked out pretty hard, forcing out the Flicker. She's going to be susceptible to assassin ganks at any point of time here, but as you can see in the side lane, the off lane role is going to be a little bit more interesting. A classic Cho versus Thalmos matchup, you know, from previous seasons. We've seen this before. Sin's going to get a little bit of damage onto Bajan, but I don't think he's going to secure the kill.
Yeah, I think that this is definitely going to take a lot of time to actually do all too much, but that's going to be the Natalia already stalking their prey over the top side as well. So it's going to be a little bit of that helping hand tag team to try to assassinate what's up over on the top side, but over the bottom side we're already seeing Lemon actually dishing a lot of damage here. Finn!
Oh no!
The first one going in during the time, but there's 2 more kills down below for RRQ Hoshi.
Oh my goodness, the mistake was made by EVOS, and they were ready. RRQ was just at the right place at the right time. They see the call go, and they immediately pounce on them. It looks like EVOS here, 2-1, but John's gonna get quite... he should be A-okay here. It's too early in the game, and Sin doesn't have his Demon Hunter sword, so, you know, Grok is very confident in his capabilities, pops that Power of Nature, walks away.
Yeah, of course, right now, it's going to be one more burst over the side of Rexy. He miscalculated and did not finish off the kill, but that's more than enough. He's going to lose so much EXP because he has to retreat.
Remember, they are running the 5-man, so he's not going to lose as much EXP as you would think he does. Sin, on the other side, is being very, very cheeky, trying to steal away this red buff from EVOS' side. They're not going to let this go away without a fight, and yes, they're jumping all to R7. He kicks him away with the way of the dragon, but the backline is in a lot of trouble as Sin is getting punched up. He uses the Battle Maiden Average to try and run away. Luminaire is trying to catch them off with the Bahasa. He doesn't pop his ultimate just yet, but look at this. The Vengeance coming out from Rekt. He's buying a lot of time. Luminaire needs to transform at some point in time. If not, they're going to get away with this as EVOS run them down all the way back to their blue buff, and they're going to take that on top as a consolation prize.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of evenness coming in, but it will be a dog from Rexy. Not enough to take down Finn.
What? That's 2 times Vin got away with that. And look, Leomort got the turret down on the bottom side, but Sin trying to clean this up. He gets locked down. And again, why is everybody surviving with 1 HP?
Oh, now it's going to be Lemon's turn to actually come right in with the Phantom Seed. 1 versus 2 against Bajan as well as Rexy, but he's looking for the kill. He's getting knocked up there by the wall charge. Flicker's coming in, and it will be that double that he's looking for.
This is so good. Things are just falling into RRQ's hands. Lemon, I honestly thought Lemon would never be able to get into that fight, but it dragged on for so long that EVOS eventually just got punished by it.
Yeah, I'm really looking at a very different pace of playstyle that RRQ feels a lot more comfortable with. So they can easily lock somebody down and focus fire on towards whoever is frozen by that Aurora, which makes things a lot easier. Hence the catches, hence that floor kills that they can get. But including LJ right now, he can't easily walk in to actually make sure that he disrupts anyone in their side.
Yeah, and you know, the high and dry coming in from Cho already tells you that he's going to be the offlaner, but also take note that, you know, RRQ are playing a 1-3-1 composition where Lemon and Cho are going to be doing their own thing as much as they can, try to pull pressure towards themselves and force EVOS in situations whereby they don't have a choice because they can only stick as 5 to be effective. The only person who roams around is Rexy, and every time he does, Aurora is going to be right in his face.
Yeah, speaking of which, of course, the Aurora is staying pretty much somewhere in between the jungles of EVOS. Well, but John has to actually clear this wave out. They're getting zoned away from their own turrets, and it's not even funny anymore.
Oh!
Wave dragon over the side of Bajana as he uses that wild charge to get himself off. LJ is third. He cannot run anywhere, but there will be a little bit of a rejuvenation for himself.
Yeah, he pops down that Revitalize quickly just to kind of keep himself up. And oh, wait a minute, Lemon! He finds a pick onto one. Can they actually secure the kill onto him? He needs one more step in.
Whoa.
Yes, he does! And even with the Bahasa shooting him down, it's not going to be enough. Rexy is the next to fall as R7 already got him with a third hit of the ke-2.
They are replying, and in response, they have already found what they needed. But John is just buying time.
Oh, he's even emoting! You don't smurf on us, EVOS Legends! We'll show you!
And wow, this is definitely them bouncing back, and they are still the kings that all these fans have been waiting for their return, and that will be the way of the dragon to take down the Tanis.
And he quickly has to flicker on out of there. If not, Luminaire's just going to get another feathered airstrike to end his life. Holy cow, the reply from RRQ Hoshi. We hear you, RRQ. You ain't going to be held down by EVOS again.
Yeah, and now this is definitely what they have been known for, something that has worked previously, but Aurora is just what they needed. And, well, what can Natalia do right now? Every single time she reveals herself, there will be one of all these frontliners ready to get it, but here comes the wall charge coming in, but John actually got that real big pickup, and LJ will be the next one to fall. The rest of RRQ has to commit to this. Rek in the middle of that fight, as Sin will actually reply, but Rek taking too much, and Bajan could only watch as he falls.
Okay, they trade 2 for 2 there. Sorry, 2 for 2 there, yes. And it's not the worst trade in the world, I have to admit, considering that, you know, RRQ is ahead. EVOS can want to take anything at this point, but it just means that RRQ will be uncontested as they take Turtle as well as the red buff.
Yeah, now we're looking at RRQ. Of course, big lead swing. Like, we're looking at Aurora as well as so many of all these sort of factors that came right in, but let's have a look into some replays. The Leomord in this game, oh, I gotta tell you, real sweet stuff.
Yeah, it really, really is. And look at Lemon. He tries to get on it. He actually misses the Phantom Steed. Had he caught that Phantom Steed, I think this fight would have looked a little more clean here, because he'd be able to just run anybody down. And I think he wanted to go for that backline initially.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to do that. And remember, you actually requested for a Leomord from Lemon. This is what he's at, a peak form, and well, who's gonna stop him? Like, who else in EVOS Legends can lock him down?
Oh my goodness, Vin flickers right in front of his face to ensure that they secure that kill, and now Lemon, he's just running through. He was already there. He got chunked to pretty much 90% HP, and with the momentum on top of it, insta-kills him. They just one-shot him.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of more one-shots to come, there's going to be a monster kill on the clock as they are just marching towards the top side here. And EVOS Legends hoping to defend this one down. This definitely going to be pretty much a tall task, but John is going to try with his very own luck.
Oh, this is so difficult to watch because RRQ just have full control over this game, but we know EVOS Legends, we've seen them in this position before where they are really far behind. Like, this is 10k goal lead for RRQ. Like, they got smurfed on last game, and now RRQ is putting a statement saying, hey, I can do it just as well. Godlike coming in from Sid with a blazing duet.
Yeah, I wish I actually get to see the timers right now, although our screen is kind of blocked, but the pacing is pretty much similar to what he was having. Oh, look at Luminaire!
No, is he gonna make it? Yes, he does, with just a little bit of HP, but unfortunately, the Magic Worship will take him out there at the end. The Revitalize didn't come down in time.
Yeah, and of course, a really close call as well. The Rose Gold Meteor will be bought right in. So, but John will now try to actually scout out ahead. There will be the Lord up online. But members of the side of EVOS Legends need to actually skill. They're still waiting for the Tamas to come up. Same goes to carry as well. But, you know, it's going to take quite a while. And by the time that is done, this Lord will already disappear.
Yeah, and Lemon is so huge right now. He just bought the Blade of Despair, and every time he calls in that shadow, his Phantom Steed, he's looking to cancel the Farsa's Sentry Mode by Sentry Mode or the Feathered Airstrike, if some people like to call it that. But oh my goodness, this is not looking good. Bloodlust Axe, Rose Gold Meteor on top of the Blade of Despair. He's huge.
Wow, this is definitely going to be really tough. For the likes of EVOS to come back from this really huge deficit. We're looking at 10,000 gold difference. So, I don't know, like, what can they do?
Juan's in trouble. He's getting run down by Lemon. I think Lemon has bit a little bit more than he can chew, but he does. Can he secure one more kill? He gets the double kill. Oh my god! He single-handedly 1v5 and got a double kill out of it.
And that's 3 down for the side of EVOS. Look at that freeze! RRQ will be able to open up EVOS Legend space. Of course, that's going to be that wall, but doesn't even matter as we look at Bajan actually going on the opposite side, and LJ will just tickle him off. And now RRQ just showing them back the emote that they deserve.
Oh my goodness.